So for those of us that are old enough to remember or really care about the original Teen Titans Cartoon Network series that was brilliant in its execution. It had some high moments, it had some dark moments, it had some humorous moments. But that then changed to Teen Titans Go! And it became a little bit more silly and a little bit more kind of childish. But that didn't necessarily mean that it was a worse series, it's just different. But the question is it worth having a movie on? Let's get into it. So, Teen Titans Go to the Movies is a movie about Teen Titans. And it's that same kind of brand of humour that they now have as part of the TV show. It's a little bit irreverent, it's a little bit meta in places, which I actually quite liked. It's essentially a very big, drawn-out episode of the TV show, which is not necessarily a bad thing. If you buy into the TV show for the kind of humour that they have in it, then you can kind of get around the fact that this is now a movie. Yes, it could have easily been a Cartoon Network original film that was kind of made for TV and it was done as a special, but in that sense, a lot of the meta humour about this film really kind of works because it is a film that is in theatres. So the basic premise of this is that the Teen Titans want their own movie, Robin in particular, because all of the other big superheroes are getting their own movies, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, and Robin wants to have a Robin movie with the Teen Titans with him. And they say that one of the big things they need in order to get a movie about them is a big villain, when they have Slade come in, who is technically Deathstroke. But in the animated series of Teen Titans, they only ever refer to him as Slade, which I found a little weird because he's basically Deathstroke. Now, there's not a whole lot to talk about for Teen Titans Go to the Movies. It is what it is. It's a kid-friendly animated film about Teen Titans, and it's humorous, and it's wacky, and it's zany, and it's got Michael Bolton as an animated tiger singing an upbeat, inspirational song about life that is actually titled Upbeat Inspirational Song About Life. But one thing I did want to talk about a lot about this film is the amazing voice acting that they have. They have some really big names coming in to play parts in this film. And one voice in particular is Will Arnett, who plays Slade / Deathstroke / Teen Titans' biggest enemy, Slade. So let's take a quick check on this. Will Arnett plays Deathstroke in this film, and also plays Lego Batman in another Warner Brothers DC animated movie. Does he just have a contract with Warner Brothers that he can just be in pretty much any animated feature that they're making at the moment? Because if that's the case, I'm fully on board, because Will Arnett was brilliant in this film. Another crazy mention does have to go to the fact that Superman in Teen Titans Go to the Movies is played by Nicolas Cage, who at one point was slated to be Superman in the Tim Burton directed, Kevin Smith written Superman movie. And that I just find is one of the craziest meta nods to a film that never happened, that Warner Brothers didn't have to do for this film, but decided it would be an absolutely brilliant nod, and that is exactly how it plays out. And the second that Superman starts talking in this film, you know that it's Nicolas Cage, and there are so many nods to the fact that it's Nicolas Cage playing that part. And it's just one of the biggest unspoken jokes of the film that you only really get if you have that knowledge. But even without that, it's still funny knowing that Nicolas Cage is playing Superman in this film. And like I said, some of the meta humour that happens in this film only really works because it is a film that is being played in cinemas. So the humour about it being a film that is about them trying to get a film made about them so that it plays in movie theatres is constantly ongoing throughout the film. And there is also a brilliant moment of meta humour where there is a animated Stan Lee cameo with Stan Lee playing himself, mind, and he realises it's a DC movie and he goes, "Oh boy, I'm in the wrong movie!" And then he pops back up again later and he's like, "I don't care if it's a DC movie, I just like cameos." And that was one of the funniest moments for me because it's poking fun at the films that they know they can poke fun at because they are part of that. So Teen Titans Go to the Movies is a very cleverly written kids film. It's not gonna win any Oscars, it's not gonna win any awards. It's a wacky, zany throwaway film that you can just watch, appreciate the comic book references that they make throughout it, and yeah, there's a couple of childish jokes here and there, but there's no kids film that would be made without those in, because that's their target audience. So with that in mind, just taking it at face value for what it is, Teen Titans Go to the Movies gets 3 stars from me. It's just a very simple film you can just stick on and not have to think too much about, and just enjoy the poking fun at comic book movies. So, Teen Titans Go to the Movies. Have you seen it? What did you think about it? What was your favourite meta humor joke of the film? And if they make another one, I don't know that they would, what kind of appearances would you want to see from other voice actors or other stars playing certain parts? All comments are welcome in the comments section below. Let's talk nerdy. As always, if you've enjoyed what you've seen here and you want to see more in the future, you can click right here to subscribe and see some more funky, fresh videos from yours truly. And until that point, what else can I say other than Titans, go!